gamers out there, it is Sebastian of Sebastian's and Movie Game Time, and on episode 69, which is called Sebastian's Great Slasher Movies, Part 2. So, hello and welcome to episode 69. Let's kick off let's kick off this episode, shall we? First, we have Scream 4. It's about 10 years later. Sidney Prescott from the past 3 Scream films, as she comes back to her hometown of Woodsboro, where she finds out that more people are being killed one by one by, again, a Ghostface killer that she's faced a bunch of times. Scream 4, I know Scream 4, it might not be everyone's favorite Scream movie or the best Scream film. There were some mixed reviews about Scream 4, and there were some mixed reviews about it, and it's not really received well when it first, like I said, it was mixed. It was a mixed review movie. Some people didn't like it, or some people did like it, but Scream 4, which you don't know which a lot of people don't know that have seen Scream 4. It is literally the last movie to be directed by Wes Craven. Scream 4 would be Wes Craven's last movie film that he directed before he passed in 2015, or before he passed in the year 2015 is where he died. So technically, Scream 4, it is the last directing film by Wes Craven before he passed, which is kind of sad if you think about it. But just because the Scream 4 was very mixed movie, it was like a mixed review movie. But I had fun with Scream 4. It was great. I mean, new rules, new decade, a new generation. I thought it was clever and fun. Scream 4, it is director Wes Craven's last movie before he passed. So that's one thing to like about Scream 4. It's Wes Craven's last movie. Scream 4, it stars Neve Campbell, David Arquette, Courtney Cox, Emma Roberts, Anthony Anderson, Emma Roberts, Anna Paquin, Kristen Bell, Lucy Hale, Britt Robertson, Marley Shelton, Anthony Anderson, and a fan favorite was a fan favorite Scream character is where we're first introduced to her character, Hayden Panettiere, who was like the fan favorite character that we all know and like. Scream 4, like I said, it might not be everyone's favorite Scream film, which in this case, I don't mind Scream 4. Scream 4, I give it 3 out of 3 stars. We have a remake or reimagining of Slumber Party Massacre. It's about a group of girlfriends who spend the entire weekend partying at some resort till they find out that they're being stalked and watched by a crazed driller killer. Slumber Party Massacre. This is a remake movie, Slumber Party Massacre. Remake or reboot or a reimagining, however you want to pronounce it. Either way, I thought it was a fresh new take on Slumber Party Massacre. because it's loosely based upon the 80s movie, which was called The Slumber Party Massacre. So I thought it was a fresh new take on to the Slumber Party Massacre. It stars Mia Rain, Alex McGregor, and Hannah Gonar. Slumber Party Massacre. I give it 3 out of 3 stars. We have the original classic Halloween. It's about a serial killer named Michael Myers who escapes from Smith's Grove Institute, who comes back to his hometown in Haddonfield, where he stalks 3 young women, as 2 of them happens to be babysitters. The original Halloween, well, like I said, this is the original OG version Halloween that started it all. It stars Jimmy Lee Curtis, Donna Pleasant, PJ Souls, Nancy Loomis, and Charles Cyphers. The original Halloween, I give it 3 out of 3 stars. We have a sequel, Halloween 2. It's about the event after the events of the original end of the Halloween movie. Dr. Sam Loomis continues pursuing Michael Myers, who had escaped, and continues pursuing him, where Michael Myers finds out that one of his victims survived and has been taken to the Haddonfield Hospital, and he goes to the hospital. Halloween 2. This is a fun sequel. It might not be everyone's favorite Halloween sequel, and I understand. I get it. Halloween 2. It's really fun. It's really fun. I had a good time watching it. It stars Jimmy Lee Curtis and Donna Pleasant. Again, Halloween 2 picks up immediately after the events of the original Halloween, how it ended. Halloween 2, I give it 3 out of 3 stars. We have the 80s classic slasher film, The Slumber Party Massacre. It's by a group of high school teenage girls who throws a slumber party till a lunatic mental state person escapes, who happens to be a driller killer. The Slumber Party Massacre. Well, like I said, this is the original version classic. This is the original classic slashers, The Slumber Party Massacre, that came out in 1982. It's really fun. I like the Slumber Party Massacre. The 80s slasher one is the best. It's great. It stars Michelle Michaels. The Slumber Party Massacre. I give it 3 out of 3 stars. We have a Blumhouse produced movie, Freaky. It's about a teenage girl who's been stabbed by the town serial killer by a magical dagger, till the teenage girl realizes that her body has switched places with the serial killer, as the serial killer's body possesses the young high school teenage girl. So this is more like a body swapping slasher kind of Freaky Friday movie. It's really it's crazy funny, and it have its humor. And like I said, this movie Freaky is produced by Jason Blum of Blumhouse. It's directed by Christopher Landon. Freaky stars Katherine Newton, Vince Vaughn, and Alan Ruck. Freaky, like I said, I thought Freaky was really fun and clever, funny, and violent. I give Freaky 3 out of 3 stars. We have the original classic Scream. It's a group of teenagers who are obsessed with horror movies find out that they're being stalked one by one by a serial killer who goes by the name of Ghostface, who likes to quiz them about what's their favorite horror movies. This is the first Scream movie. This is a pop culture '90s teen slasher film of the '90s, and even to this day, everybody still talks about this movie. They watch this movie still to this day as their beloved favorites, and I cannot imagine why. I really enjoyed the first Scream film. It stars David Arquette, Courtney Cox, Neve Campbell, Matthew Lillard, Rose McGowan, Skeet Ulrich, Jimmy Kennedy, Drew Barrymore, with special appearance by Wes Craven and Henry Winkler. The first Scream film is a pop culture '90s teen film, like I said. I get the first Scream movie 3 out of 3 stars. We have a sequel, Scream 2. It's about Sidney Prescott from the first Scream film as she finds herself out of college where she finds out that she's being stalked and by another copycat of Ghostface Killer. Scream 2. This is some of people's not their favorite Scream film, Scream 2. But I'm one of those Scream fans who like the sequel. I really enjoyed Scream 2. I thought it was fun. It was more cast of characters. It was more brutal. Scream 2. It stars Neve Campbell, David Arquette, Courtney Cox, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Jimmy Kennedy, Jerry O'Connell, Laurie Metcalf, Elise Neal, Leah Schreiber, Jada Pinkett, Omar Epps, Portia de Rossi, Rebecca Gayheart, before she went on to do the next slasher film a year later, which is Urban Legend. But this is Rebecca Gayheart's first appearance in the slasher movie. Joshua Jackson also appears in Scream 2. It was great to see Joshua Jackson appear. Jerry O'Connell. And you have Timothy Olyphant. Before he was the sheriff as Raylan Givens' character on that FX Justified. Timothy Olyphant, this is like an earlier role of his, Scream 2. It's really fun to see Timothy Olyphant in a Scream film when he was younger. It was really fun to see him. Scream 2. I give it 3 out of 3 stars. We have Scream 5, or Scream 5. It's about a young woman named Sam Carpenter who meets up with her half-sister, Tara, and her friends as they find out that the masked Ghostface Killer began stalking him. Scream 5, well, without Wes Craven, without Wes Craven not being involved with Scream 5. But, I thought Scream 5 was really fun. It's a legacy. And, I thought Scream 5 was great. It was great to see the Ghostface Killer back all these years. And it was really fun. Scream 5, it stars Melissa Beria, Jack Quaid, Jasmine Savoy Brown, Mason Gooden, Jenna Ortega, with Neve Campbell, David Arquette, Courtney Cox, Marley Shelton, and Mikey Madison before she won an Academy Award for Best Actress for that movie, Ignore. Mikey Madison's it's in Scream 5. But I thought Scream 5 was great. I had a good time with it. I give Scream 5 3 out of 3 stars. Okay, now we come to the last movie called Scream 6. It's about sisters Sam and Tara Carpenters from Scream 5 as they all live in New York to start a new life and start over till the Ghostface Killer tracks them down in New York and stars begin going after them. Scream 6. Well, this is the 6th chapter to the Scream franchise, and look. As much as I enjoy Scream 4, Scream 5, those were good, but I gotta say, I really put Scream 6 up there with the original first Scream film and its sequel, Scream 2. That's where I rank it. I really like Scream 6. I had a blast of a fun time. It was completely brutal, violent, and yeah, it was great to see a Scream film finally in New York City, and not just some small town of Haddonfield, of Woodsboro, but it was great to see a Scream film that's made in New York City. It was a great premise. Scream 6. It stars Melissa Varia, Jenna Ortega, Jasmine Savory Brown, Mason Gooden, Liana Labrito, Courtney Cox, Henry Cerny from the Mission Impossible film, Skeet Ulrich, Hayden Panettiere is back as her character from Scream 4. It was great to see the Hayden Panettiere character back. Shamar Waving and Dermot Mulroney. It was great to see Dermot Mulroney in Scream 6. Scream 6. I give it 3 out of 3 stars. Okay, everybody. That one. Oh, I'm sorry. And there's one more movie I forgot. I'm sorry. We have a movie called Killer Workout. It's about a mysterious serial killer who kills members who goes to a fitness workout gym that's being run by its owner. Killer Workout. This is a slasher movie, but with aerobics and fitness, exercise. With the films, not just a slasher film as well. Killer Workout. It's not a popular, highly among movie, but it's a cult classic, or should I say, a lost cult classic 80s slasher movie that is completely under the radar and completely unheard of. I've seen it a bunch of times. Killer Workout. I call it a cult classic 80s film. It stars Marsha Carr. Killer Workout. I give it 3 out of 3 stars. Now I could say that's it, everybody, for episode 69 of Sebastian's Movie Game Time, of Sebastian's Great Slasher Movies Part 2. Thank you for watching. Don't make sure to hit the like button and subscribe and get new content episodes. Thank you for watching. And I'll see all of you at the movies.